Hello and welcome along and welcome back to Charwell. It is the first day of summer and you guys have chosen. What have you chosen? Here she is. More votes and more likes than any other tractor we had on our choices. The Massey Ferguson 3000 series is the tractor we're going with on this farm. So we're going to be putting it straight to work. We're going to need to pop back down to the shop, refill up with fertilizer. But today we've got quite a bit of stuff to do. First up, we want to get this working and get another field sprayed with fertilizer. We're going to send this off on field 31. It will spend a little bit of time doing that, so that should be good. We actually don't have any more fertilizer, so we do need to get some bought. We're going to have to borrow some money to do that. And this should only be temporary because we are going to go and sell some pigs after this. So we're going to borrow 5,000. Fortunately, because you guys chose the Massey, it actually was the lowest price of all of the items that we were, all the tractors that we were proposing. So that's really good for us. That means we're in a really good place with that. Yeah, we want to buy one of those. There we go. And so yeah, we're not so worried. We don't have such a big amount of money to pay back as a result of that, which is really, really good news. But we do need to get this to work. I quite like this little Massey. It's really useful. We don't have a huge amount of spend because of it. We might up the engine capacity on it. I did mention last time that I think we might want to maybe get up the engine to a 3060, but at the moment we've not got any power issues with it at all. It is running quite nicely. This is the modded the modded choice of the three tractors we had. Which is quite cool as well. So yeah, we're gonna crack on with this, and yeah, we expanded the farm to a little bit more of a mishmash now. Originally we were sort of going JCB in class. Now we've got this in here, and it's a little bit more of a mix, which kind of fits in with the combine that we've been having as well during the harvest periods, because that's been in New Holland. So yeah, much more of a mix we've got on the farm now. The other thing we're going to have to start doing as well soon, and this is again part of the reason why we need to do some pig selling today, is we need to spray some herbicide about. So this is we're on the same day actually as the last video. We're gonna keep going to the end of today and get this fertilizer spread. And then I think on the next game day we'll probably go and see if we can spray some herbicide. We've not got any growth going on overnight tonight because it is early summer and first day of summer. So tomorrow will be the second day of summer, and therefore we won't get any growth. So I don't know if the herbicide will work, but we shall see. Right, so we're going to course this. Course generation, we are on field 31. Field 31, there we go. Starting direction is automatic. Working with 15 meters, that's right. One headland. We want to do the headland counterclockwise. We're going to do headland passes first. Smooth and up, down, generate the course. And yeah, that's about what I'd expected. Perfect. So let's pop back out here, find our start point. And this should have enough liquid fertilizer to do this field as well. First waypoint, drive course. Now we're still in reverse, so drive course. There we go. And that should send that off doing that job rather nicely, and the colour is changing, so it's all good. Away it goes. So just double check that that is doing as we expect it to. Over this way. And yeah, there we go. But you can see the patches of weeds we've got. So we've got lots and lots of weeding that needs doing over here. But it's just, yeah, field 31 and 42 of the last two. 45, unfortunately, we're not going to get another thing of stuff onto. But we're all good otherwise. So let's close this gate so that doesn't interfere with the courseplay. And head back over to here, where we're going to jump in the JCB. So now we've got this third tractor. We're able to sort of work around the fact that we need... This can now be more of a carting tractor, this JCB. And we're going to use it more along those lines. It has... so we're going to get the care wheels off it first. Of course, we don't have our own workshop on the farm. We're relying on the one here, and I'm kind of glad that there isn't a cost for us to do stuff in this in the workshop at the shop here. Because if there was, it would be well, we'd have to get something in, basically. Customize this. We want the standard wheels on it. Customize that. Yes, there we go. So that's that done, and we're going to hook this up now to our animal trailer and see what we have to sell in the way of pigs. If we can make a little bit of money from the pigs today, that would be absolutely great. We need to, yeah, we kind of need to. We're in a position where we absolutely could do with that. Now we should have a few piglets that are available. We certainly saw that last time. And somebody did mention, actually, we have, well, this is a meat breed of chicken as well. We did get one that we knew we could breed from. So we might have a look at that as well. Let's get this hooked up, though. Now, this trailer did work again. It wasn't an issue with this trailer that I had last time. So, yeah. Oh wow, we're going to have to find somewhere to store eggs. There's an egg hut mod that I might get hold of that is, gives you storage space for eggs, because we're not, for some odd reason I've decided not to go with the normal pallet setup that I go with here. Right, and load up. Let's see what we've got. So 0.2 years is roughly when we look at the piglets. 73 pound is a little bit underweight. Yeah, wow, this is good. Is there any 0.5 years that we have? I don't think we've allowed anything to get to that point yet. Lots of 0.3s that we were planning on selling last time. That we didn't. Oh, here we go. Here are some 0.2s that are 93 pound. So that's good. 97, yeah. So anything over, anything 0.2 years and over 80 pound is a good selling piglet. So that's what we want. So we want to get that up, and we'll close this. Otherwise we're going to get escaping pigs. Jump over the eggs. And away we go. Should work well for us. Right. Let's go have a little tour of this map and go and make a bit of money. We should make a decent amount from this. I think we'll make at least about 5,000. Immediately repay that loan, which would be good. We only need about... Oh, we don't need that much money from that, actually. And it was just really a case of we wanted to get that going. So that loan we got today shouldn't cost us anything. I think we've probably got, looking at those piglets today, we've probably got a couple of trips. I'm not going to sell the underweight ones. I want them to be at least £80 before I sell them. And so, yeah, we're not going to be selling those. We're going to hop down this road here. I do love this route to the animal market. It's really, really scenic. As I said, I do drive past the cow farm every time and go, oh, I kind of wish I was there. But we moved across can't remember why I chose specifically the pigs on this map, but it was the pigs are really is a really great farm, a wonderful little farm. I think it was price more than anything else that made me do it. But yeah, cow farm here is really good, really nice. It's just a amazing map. Now, Lancey Boy, if you were in my last night's stream, you did see that Lancey Boy said that in a little while he's going to have a new map to send over to me. So we may end up replacing this, replacing Charwell with that eventually, because as you all know, I really love Lancey Boy's maps, and this of course is one of his maps. So we replaced This Is Island with Charwell. And now we're probably looking at doing something similar with his next map. So we will have a look at that when it becomes available. But I'm looking forward to that. I'm really looking forward to that. And open it up. Perfect. And can we sell pigs from our animal transports? Let's give it a go. Come on. There we are. And confirm. Yes! £3,246. Let's repay that loan we just took out. And what is happening with our sprayer? So we're going to have to look at that in a minute. So repay 5,000. Perfect. Let's go and have a look at the sprayer, because that has got itself stacked. I think we might have to redo this course and do 2 headlands, because that's going to need more space to turn around. So let's do that. So clear the current course. Course generation, same thing, but 2. Generate course. There we go. And now what I want to do is send it on to the second. So we'll grab it right at the end of the first. We'll have a little bit of overlap. That's fine. Nearest drive. And hopefully, yeah, that goes straight onto the second course, or the second headland, and we'll handle that. Perfect. Right, let's get back to, whoops, our JCB, start her up, and we should be able to sell at least another set of pigs today. And they are, so yeah, we're making money. We're doing nicely and making money. We've got quite a bit of, we've got quite a lot of assets on here, and we've not got a lot of spends so far. You know, 250,000 is not a big loan, especially for me. Well, let's turn our beacons on because we are on the road. That is actually quite a good set of progress from me. We are looking at by late summer, so sort of day 4 or 5 of summer, looks like we're going to have a good set of crops ready to harvest. The wheat certainly is going to be ready to harvest about then. The rest of our crops will take a little bit longer, but yeah, we should be good with them now, which is great news. We are going to try and buy a trailer this year before we start the harvest. So we've got that, and we want to sell corn as well. So I need to check the prices of the corn. We'll do that when we go to load up our pigs in a moment. But yeah, if we could sell corn, that would be good. Lots of, yeah, those are looking really good. We do want to actually, we're going to have to spray our poplars at some point, because we want to have a good amount of those. We're not seeing any diminishing from the poplar bales that are sitting in the field, so that's good news. Right, there we are, back in the yard, and back this up. up the gates. Perfect. And let's see if we've got some more pigs we can sell. We did have some more 2.2-year-olds here that are all over £90. Yeah. So the top ones, they're going to make it through. The bottom ones here have been very piggy. And I think, you have escaped. So £248 for each of these, £93. That will do nicely. So yeah, we've only got 2 sets to sell today. We've got a single pig that is still in weight for our selling. The other ones at 0.2 years were all underweight, so were all not of a weight where I want to sell them. And we should probably have a look at our chickens as well. See if there is any money to be made from chickens. Now, I might have to consult the web page for that and see if they are of a good weight to sell, because that's the thing. Especially if we've got, I don't think we get any. Interesting. I don't think we get any male chickens, any cockerels off the chicken breeding. It would be interesting to see if there are any roosters that you can get. So we'll have a look through the chickens in a minute, because you definitely get male pigs from the breeding program. I don't know whether you can get roosters from breeding chickens. Not because breeding chickens is not something I do or I've done so far in this game. We only got 1 rooster. I mean, we kind of need multiple roosters to just purely breed from chickens. But I wanted it so that slowly our chicken population increased. So yeah, we'll have a look at that today as well. But at the moment, we've got a nice full trailer of piglets to sell. Should give us about another 3,000. Will take us nicely above £5,000. Gives us a little bit of leeway moving into the next game day, which is good news. Especially as I think this is rented. I think this is hired. This trailer. So this should keep our head above water. We've got our costs fairly low on this map, but we can get them lower. And as I said, we're going to be doing some selling of some crops soon, because I think the corn, I'm fairly sure we've got a peak selling price for the corn in or around here. So we've got that to do as well, because we have got plenty of corn. We can actually do that now while this is here. Let's go and have a look quickly under seasons while that's unfolding. And if we have a look at corn, yeah, there we go. Day 3 of summer. So a couple of videos time, we'll get a hold of a trailer and we'll get selling the corn. We have a lot of it. We have far more than we're going to be feeding our pigs, especially with us doing this kind of selling. 3,235. Perfect. Confirm that. Up to 6,000 on our money, which is brilliant. So let's have a look at our animals in general. How's the condition of them? I think we dealt with them last time, so that's all good. We do have, look, we've got chicks. So we do have chicks. We do have animals or chickens of different ages. And we've got the Rhode Island Reds on here. So those are, interesting enough, we need to go and have a closer look, I think, back at the farm. So they are both an egg and a meat bird. They produce 250 eggs a year per chicken. And because we've got a rooster, basically you should have 1 rooster to every 8 birds. We have 1 rooster to, how many did we have? 430. So we're not breeding them at an incredible rate, but we are breeding them, and that's the thing. Now, I have no idea, and I can't find it in any of the documentation, as to exactly when you should sell the birds, when you should sell chickens. So we're going to have a look at how much it costs to buy the full-size bird. Now, the full-size birds are the white leghorns. You buy them as chickens, I think. Although I'm not sure, to be honest. Our other tractor, our Massey, is finished, so we'll bring that home as well. Or actually, we might send that over to the next field, I think. And then we can get the spraying finished today, especially if it still has some fertilizer in it. But I'm a little bit confused by the chickens. There's unlike the other types of animals. The Realismus website has a you should sell at this kind of weight if you want to make the most money. The chickens, it doesn't have any of that. So we'll have a look at what price those sell at. Either way, we can't transport them in here, so we will need to drop these off. Right, there we go. Turn off our indicator. We've got plenty of fuel in our tractor, so that's all good. Yeah, definitely want to get a pig feed mixer when we can. But we're a long way off being able to expand our farm at the moment. Right, there we go. Let's take that off, drop that off, and we can go and park this up for now because we don't have another use for the JCB today. So it can go in here in our shed and done. Right, let's pop over to this. We will stop and clear. Start at the engine. Whoop, and get this heading back to the entrance to the field. So that's looking good and healthy. That actually is the last layer of spraying that we need to do on this field. So that's great news. We'll get this over to field. Well, we got field 42. I think I might have a. We'll just go over and do that ourselves quickly because that will be much more efficient and done. And yeah, I want to think about these chickens. So it's the weight at which we got the chickens that I want to sell. So I'm going to have to look into this a little bit more. I might put some feelers out there, see if anybody else has any thoughts. Put your thoughts in the comments, actually, on the chickens. Have you had an experience with chickens in seasons? What sort of weight have you sold your chickens at? I'm very interested to know how other people have done with making money with chickens in seasons. Pigs, I am now very confident with seasons and knowing how to make money on them, and I can easily make money both quickly and a little more long term with pigs, which is good news. Great animal for seasons, by the way. I apply the same sort of thoughts to doing cows in seasons. I think certainly the meat I think will be very similar, and will need to be done, especially getting through that first year on seasons with cows. You really need to be able to make money. So I think you need to have some beef cows in as well as some dairy in that first year, or have another source of income to afford the dairy cows in the first year. There we go. Yeah, it's all a bit. I'm not so sure about the chickens. I know we can make money meat-wise with the chickens, there is the Cornish cross is a pure meat breed, and therefore, you know, you've got to be able to make money for those without them producing any eggs. But I don't know what the ideal age or weight to sell those is, and I can't see the information anywhere for that. So I think that's a little bit more experimentation we need to do with the chickens on here to sort of check them out. Let's head around the top of this field. There we go. And that is looking absolutely cracking. Perfect. I'm hoping we're going to have much more success with the sugar beets on here this year than we were having with the corn last year. We've basically replaced an entire field of corn in our rotation with sugar beets. Works just as well in it. We're gonna have to look at the leaving a field fallow kind of stuff. If we expand the farm, if we had more fields than we have now, I wouldn't have such an issue with leaving the odd field fallow in the rotation. You know, properly fallow in the rotation. As it is at the moment, we failed completely to do that this year. My thoughts on how to leave a field fallow in seasons did not pay off. As many pointed out, fallow does mean that you leave the field without any crop in it for a year. Which is not what I did. Not what I did anywhere near. Right, let's go up here. Now, we don't have any GPS on this tractor because this tractor is, as far as I'm concerned, too old to realistically have GPS. Not the end of the world. We can still... The nice thing about this crop is that we have a fairly good set of rows that we're able to follow. So that's fine. This is yeah. While it's planted this way, this is definitely not the way that it should be harvested, because those are not down the rows properly. My father would not be happy if I harvested the sugar beet this way. I think we're going to have to, unfortunately, because this is the way we planted it. But yeah, would not be happy with me. Just don't show my dad this video, or the later one where I'm harvesting. But this is this is good. This little Massey should serve us very well on this farm. It will do this job absolutely brilliant. We've almost put, well, yeah, we've pretty much put half an hour on it already, which is quite cool. And as always, we've done sort of the middle of this field and worked our way out, and then we're going to come back and do the far side of the field to finish it off. But it's, I think this is our last field. Yeah, this is our last field that needs spraying. So we're going to weed it next. Well, yeah, we're going to go around and weed a lot of them next. I just want to pick up that rear. I'm not quite sure why I can't pick that up. Okay. Oh, that was picked up. Okay. Looks a little bit low to me then, that, the back of this. I think we've got everything up there. We have one little patch down here. And then that will be us finished off. Yeah. So, spray this bit off. And we are done there. And the last little bit over this side. Ooh, I thought I'd run. From one horrible moment, I thought I'd run out of fertilizer then. But we're good. We've still got 150 litres. This will actually reach the whole way across this patch here. That's absolutely perfect. And finishes off this field there. There we go. So that has got us done for today. We will we'll get this back to the farm. We'll investigate those chickens a little bit more next time. Let me know in the comments if you have any experience with the chickens in seasons. I'm very intrigued and interested to know when is the best time to sell meat chickens or chicken meat in seasons. That would be really good. For now though, all that remains is for me to say thank you for watching. I hope you've enjoyed this video. Please give it a like, drop us a comment and give it a share. And for all the latest videos and live streams from Virtual Farmer, please subscribe to the channel and ring that bell, and I will see you next time. Goodbye.